Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vic, and today, guys, we are finally reacting to episode 7 of ILAND, which is the first episode of part 2 of ILAND as well. Yes, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to react to episode 7, and here it is. Today is the day. I finally found time to react to it and watch the episode, so I hope you guys are excited. Episode 8, I am aware that it has come out, but I will be reacting to that soon, so keep a lookout for that. But today we are going to be only reacting to episode 7. And episode 7, I believe, is more of like getting to see who actually got into ILAND, the 12 finalists, and just like the tests that they are going to do in part 2. I'm really curious too, because part 1 was like a lot, but I feel like part 2 would be more competitive because it is the final debut lineup that will be formed through part 2. And so yes, so right now I do have the episode on my laptop screen, and I have already started watching it, but I have paused right before we find out who the 6 finalists are from the 16 grounders from part 1. So yes, right now I am just going to do like a little debrief of what happened right before. So obviously last episode, episode 6, at the end they did a little teaser of ILAND in BTS or something like that, right? Something teasing BTS. And so a lot of you guys probably already know, but BTS went to ILAND, and it is their first time there physically, and they were just pretty much touring around the place, and they were just really shocked at like just everything. And also while they're touring, you can see that a lot of things has changed throughout the place, and so I'm just gonna go like slowly of what I've seen and what I observed when they were there. So right when they got into the lobby area, which is where the chairs are, one thing that they noticed is that there are numbers on each chair, and so that sort of hinted at something. I'm really curious too. And then they also saw a little like glass box thing that had badges, and there were only 7 of them. So J-Hope, I believe, was like hinting at like, oh, is there only 7 members or something like that? And so I'm curious about that too. And then after that, they went into the practice room, and they were just like having fun, like dancing and stuff like that. And they were just like saying like, oh, like every time I come in here, I feel like I have to like practice. So I was just like, yeah. And also I think one thing that did change in the practice room is that the floor changed to white. So I remember that it was actually a gray color, but they changed it to white, which makes it more like brighter, I guess. But that was like one thing I noticed. And then they went upstairs and they were like all looking around, and then one thing they did notice that there are numbers on the door, which is like ranking from like when you saw the chairs. And so I was like, oh, this was probably by ranking, right? And they were just looking through, and then they checked out the room 1, 2, 3 that the first 3 people will be at, and they saw what the first place would get, and it's like literally like a full, like their own, like, I want to say queen bed, but it's like single size bed. There was also like an arcade game, and then there was also like a massage chair, and I was like, dang, these benefits from like getting first place or something like that, like, or whoever's like number 1 is like living the life. So yes, and then they were just like looking around, and they were just like looking, and then like you just see like Jungkook come out at the snack room with like snacks. It was just so cute. After BTS toured around the place, they transitioned into the Islanders now. So they were at like the stage area. They sort of changed it up. I feel like now, since it is more focused on like who's going to debut in the group. They made spots for the producers to actually watch live and for the islanders to get like be watched, I would say. I'm not sure, but I don't see like the moving stages anymore because I think there was like a article or like a thing where like people were like, oh, the stage is too dangerous and stuff like that, and like I feel like that is why they removed the moving stage and instead just had like a normal stage. So it seems like for part 2, the producers that will be watching and judging these islanders are the producers from part 1, like the music producer, the dance director and stuff like that, plus Bang Si-yeok. So it doesn't seem like there's other guest producers such as like P and Zico from part 1. So honestly, that's not bad because these producers and also Bang Si-yeok, they will be observing these islanders or contestants or 연습생들, trainees until their debut till after. So I think it's sort of better. And also Zico's in the army, so obviously he can't be here, so either way. And now so they have already revealed like the part 1 survivors. Everyone should know, but I'll just like go down the list and I'll be telling you guys which countries voted for them like their number 1. So the first contestant was Park Sung-hoon, and the countries that voted for him was like the top countries are Thailand, China, and Hong Kong, which is cool. And the second contestant is Yang Chong-won, and his top countries were Korea, Vietnam, and Thailand. And then the third contestant is Lee Hee-sung, and then his countries were Malaysia, India, and Saudi Arabia. And then the fourth contestant is Jay, and the countries that voted for him is Nepal, Morocco, and Cameroon. And the fifth contestant is Jake, and his countries were Indonesia, Australia, and Cuba. And the sixth contestant is Kay, and his countries were Greece, Israel, and Ghana. Wow. So as you can tell, like obviously like all these countries voted for like whoever, but like these were the countries that like majority of them, like the top was these contestants. So and it's sort of interesting to see like the variety of countries. Like as I mentioned before, there was like so many countries voting, like it was literally global voting. So I'm just really impressed how ILAND's really globally like getting attention. So now we are going to transition into watching who from the 16 contestants from Grounders are going to be in ILAND for part 2. I think it's going to be shocking yet like expected. I am not sure. I'm curious as well. So I think it'll be pretty emotional because once these 6 survivors are chosen, the rest like 10 people will be dropped like right away. And that's sort of like that's so sad, but I mean that's survival shows. So yes, now we are going to watch who got into ILAND, and you will see my reaction to that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ooh. $2 million. Holy crap, that is crazy. Nikki. Yeah, Nikki was good. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Wow, congrats. I knew he would get in. Holy crap. Oh my god. That is crazy. 2,500,000. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm curious too. $2,500,000. That is crazy. Ooh, wow. Dang, he got second place. That is. Oh, baby. He's crying. Oh. $2,600,000. Oh my god. Oh, so they're showing the top three. Oh my god. 2,600,000. That is crazy. Vocal. 선우. 선우 or 건우? I feel like it's 선우. I think it's 선우.
김선우.
Wow. Oh. Oh. Wow, 2,600,000. That is crazy. Wow. Baby. But wow, that's crazy. First place. Wow. 1,900,000. Dang, a lot of you guys have been voting. Woo. He looks so done. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Producer, so it's 건우, 세훈, yeah. I feel like it might be 건우.
이건우.
Oof. Yes, I was right, but wow. Oh, he's probably so like. Oh, two more. Oh my god. Still so many votes. Wow, 1,700,000. Wow. Oh my god, Taki's hair is so cute. Yeah, I feel like Taki would go in, but oh. Oh. Oh my god, Uichu.
타키.
Ooh. Oh. Still a million votes. That is crazy. Ooh, they're doing like the last three. Oh. That is so. Ooh.
니콜라스.
Yeah, Nicholas was really good. Oh. Oh, this is so like, oh.
조경민.
Ooh. Wow. Oh, 이주. 세원. Oh my god.
한빈.
Oh, the rest is all. Oh, I'm curious. Oh, oh my god. 경민. I feel like it might be 경민. 한빈? Oh, I don't know. Oh my god.
한빈.
Oh my god. That was very unexpected. Wow. Wow. They're all back. Oh. Oh, 세원. This is so sad. Oh. Yeah, so we just finished watching the results of who will be the 12 contestants going into part 2 of Island, and I'm sort of like not really shocked, but at the same time sort of surprised at some of the results. First of all, the voting, oh my god, that was a lot of people who voted for these kids. And like the top was 2,600,000. That is a lot of people. Like, that is crazy. You guys are crazy. But either way, now I am going to watch the rest of the episode until if there is any like performance or anything, I will let you guys know, but for now I'm going to watch the rest of the episode and get back to you guys, so I'll be right back. Yeah, so I just finished watching the rest of the episode. I'm sorry for the lighting change. The sun set, so I need to use my room light, so I hope you guys don't mind. But yes, right now I just finished watching the episode, and if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I do take notes. So I have my notes right here, so I'll be explaining one by one on what happened throughout the rest of the episode. So yes, if I don't explain it well, I am so sorry, but I'll try my best. So yes, starting off, they revealed how many members will be debuting, and it is 7. So 7 contestants will be the final lineup and will be in the debut group, which is not bad because it's the same amount as BTS, so I guess Big Hit is trying to be smart and not choosing a huge group like right off the bat. So, and they also revealed the plan for part 2, I would say. So there will be 4 tests just like part 1. However, for test 1 and 3, it will be voted off or judged by the producers. So the producers will pick and choose who like did well and stuff like that. And for test 2 and 4, it will be voted off by the global votings. So I feel like it might be pretty like biased, but at the same time, since there are like producer scorings, I think it will be pretty reliable and pretty non-rigged. So yes, I'm glad about that. They also mentioned that this is not going to be like a group thing where it's like, oh, like stuff like that, like part 1 where they had like group stuff and it was like Islanders versus Grounders and stuff like that. It is all individual scorings, so that is going to be very competitive. So definitely part 2 might have some drama, but yes. And so now you guys are probably thinking like, okay, so how are they gonna get eliminated and stuff like that? So there are 12 contestants total right now in ILAND. However, each contestant is going to be ranked from 1 to 12. And after the first test, whoever gets ranked 12 will be eliminated. So whoever has the lowest score will get eliminated, and whoever has the highest score will get more benefits. So like number 1 will get the biggest benefit, and the biggest benefit is like that single bed and like getting massage chair and just like, yeah, a lot of benefits. So yes, and also the badges were like in that little glass case thing. So those badges are given to the top 7 contestants in ILAND. So those 7 contestants will wear those badges throughout the whole time until the next ranking. So yeah, that is pretty like oof. So right when the contestants got into ILAND after the results, they automatically were presented this plan for part 2, and then right away they were ranked. So this ranking from 1 to 12 were by the part 1 global voting. So it seemed like there was a global voting throughout, and then it was just like whoever like had the highest score from these 12 contestants. So yes, so I'm going to reveal to you who were the rankings. So I'm gonna go from 12 to 1 just so that you guys can see. So starting from 12, it was Hanbin, and 11 was Ikonwoo, and 10 was Taki, 9 was Nikki, 8 was Jake, and 7 was Yang Jong-won. So I was sort of shocked at like this result because, and I feel like a lot of the contestants were a little shocked because some of them were like people who were in ILAND in part 1 and did do well, but I guess like through global votings, they weren't really like spot on or like got the attention from the global voters. So yes, and the top 6 were 6 was J, 5 was K, 4 was Park Sung-won, 3 was Lee Hee-seung, and then second was Daniel, and first was Kim Sun-woo. Yes, so this was pretty shocking, and I think a lot of the contestants, Islanders, were pretty shocked at this result as well. I would say that obviously global voting and like their Islanders like perspective is very different, because for us who are like the people who are watching them through like the edits and maybe like they're behind like live camera thing on Weverse, we see some like different things. So it's just like, I think that they were just shocked at like the result and the amount of votes that each person got. So yes, I would definitely say that this was a pretty big shock. I wouldn't be surprised that Sunwoo got the top like 7, because he was pretty popular during the votings. I saw it after part 1 and I was just like, wow, like he's like up there. So I'm not really surprised. And Lee Hee-seung, like at least it's in the top 3. Like if he was lower than that, I would be more shocked. But yes, it seemed like Sunwoo and Daniel felt very awkward and like felt like not belong there, but like it was just like weird because they are from ground, and a lot of the Islanders who were successfully passed into part 2 went like lower, and so there was a little tension. But I mean, that's the global voting and that's the result, so what can you do? So either way, so that is the result for the rankings, the first part of rankings. And so as like the rankings were going from top 7, they all got their little badges and they put it like on their badge, like their little island area. So yes, that was really cool. So right when the rankings were revealed, right away they got their test 1. And this test is going to be split into 3 units, so there will be 3 groups performing 3 different songs. And they also said that the first unit that got the highest score will receive the elimination excusing pass. So it's called the 면제권, 탈락 면제권, and that means like they are like they are excused from elimination. However, within the first group, the first ranking, if there is a member who has the lowest score, one of the lowest scores, they won't be eliminated. However, the next lowest score will be eliminated, which is pretty like, oh my god, that is so scary. Because like say like the first place, like there is someone who got like a really low score. However, like since they're in the first place group, like they're like excused, so the next person like will be like eliminated. Like that is so nerve-wracking, because now it's like everyone has to do better. So it's like but yes, and this, since it is the first test, this will be judged and voted by the producers, and so there will be 1 person eliminated from this test. So yes, and they also reveal what the test is, and it is called BTS test. So right when that came out, a VCR came out, and then it was like BTS coming into the living area of ILAND, and then the reactions of the Islanders were so cute. They were like, oh my god, they're like, wow, like they're like, oh my god, like they were there and stuff like that. So it was really cute. I think it was sort of nice how they let BTS sort of explain the tests and stuff like that, and give them pointers on each song, and just like be there to cheer them on, you know. So I think it was sort of sweet. And yes, so the first song that they will be doing is I Need You, and so like Jungkook gave like vocal pointers, and like J-Hope did like dance pointers, which was like really nice, and I think the contestants need it. And then the second song is DNA, and then they were just like giving another pointers about like this dance, and like just like how like powerful it needs to be, and like what kind of style the song is. So yes, that was really sweet too. And then the third song is Fake Love, and Fake Love, I feel like out of these three songs will be the hardest. So they were like just saying like, even though it looks easy, like it's pretty hard, and it's just like good luck. So I was just like, okay. But yeah, they were still giving some pointers and stuff like that, which was sweet. And yeah, and then right after that, they were given a mission. It was called Soul Mission, and I was like, cow mission? What? Because Soul in Korean is cow, but it was like a different mission. I don't think they really revealed like in translation, but yeah. So after they revealed this whole mission, the egg was like turning, and then Bae-Yoon-jung and Son Sung-deuk came out of the egg. And I was just shocked to see Bae-Yoon-jung, because everyone knows her as like a really, really good dance director and dance like choreographer as well. And she's really like good at criticizing and like really like seeing the whole thing. And a lot of people know her as like this scary mentor, but I've seen her like YouTube channels and stuff, and she's actually really funny and just like such a like nice person. So either way, but the contestants were so shocked, and they were like all like, what the heck, why is she here, and stuff like that. But still, she wasn't there to like critique them for anything, but to give them the mission. So they revealed that the mission is a dance battle, and so through this dance battle, they will choose a top 3 who did well in the dance battle, and these 3 will be the leaders for each song. So but they didn't know that at the time. They just did whatever, and then they chose the top 3, and the top 3, the third place was Jungwon, second place was K, first place was Taki. And so it was pretty cool. Like they were really good at freestyling. I can't freestyle for my life, like oh my god. But yes, they did a dance battle, and it was really good. I was surprised at some of them. I was like, dang, they can move. But yes, so they had the chance to choose which song and the members in each song. So but before that happened, they sort of had a time to go upstairs to the living area, and they saw like a huge little I wouldn't say like a huge little, but like it was like a medium-sized like clear board where there was like signatures of BTS, and on the side there was like presents for each member, which was really sweet. And then right when they saw that, the screen popped up saying like a video of BTS, and then they were just saying like, oh, like congrats and stuff like that. And then suddenly they started doing counseling. So it was BTS 고민 상담, and it was just like they were just counseling through like what the contestants wrote. Like I guess like in part 1 they asked like, oh, what are your like biggest worries or like stuff like that. So they wrote that down, and then BTS got it, and then they were reading it off and then giving advice, which was really sweet. I think the contestants really needed that. And yeah, and they really liked it whenever they called their names. It was so cute. But yes, I think it was really helpful, I feel like, for them, because BTS went through a lot too, and so with that experience they really helped them to like encourage, and yeah, so I think that was really sweet. And right after the counseling, they looked around the place. They opened the presents first of all, and then they looked around the place to see what's different. And then they saw the first place room, top 3 room, and then they were just like, what the heck? But there was still a little tension going on. So yeah. And right after that, they revealed one group that was Taki's group, and Taki decided to choose the members first before the song. So he chose Heesung, Sunwoo, and Sunghoon, and he got the hardest song, which is Fake Love. So you can see Heesung like going around to the other contestants and talking to them and just saying like how like he thinks that like his group isn't going to do well because it's so hard and they always get like bad criticism and stuff. They showed like small sneak peeks of their critiques from like the dance directors and stuff like that, and it doesn't seem good, but yeah, so we will see in the next episode, episode 8, on the performances, which I'm really curious about and really excited about as well. So yeah, that is pretty much the end of the episode. I am really surprised at the result and really excited for part 2 because I feel like it'll be more competitive compared to part 1, because part 1 was more like pretty lenient and pretty like fast-paced but like straightforward. So I feel like part 2 will be more competitive and maybe a little drama, because it's only focused on ILAND now, not with like ILAND versus Grounders and stuff like that. So yes, I'm really curious on like the chemistry with the these units. They haven't revealed K's group and Chungwon's group, but I'm curious. So now I'm going to end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment down below what you thought about the final lineup and also who you're going to vote for the final lineup for the 7 members. And yeah, and also follow me on Instagram just to get updated with me, and also turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And please stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!
Can you be my la 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 la?